Good morning, students. Welcome in social science class. Students, we have done yesterday the case studies of Sheko and Paro and how they were struggling very badly for their rights in a democratic country. Now, today we will resume the chapter and we'll see what facilities and what provisions had given by the government to these kind of people, those who are struggling very badly for their rights and for their equality in the society. So let's start today's topic. The government of India has implemented the provisions of the constitution given under the right to equality in two ways. The government is providing main two provisions. And first, many laws have been made to protect the right to equality. For example, equal opportunities to education and jobs. The government is providing them opportunity of education and jobs, but only in specific areas. People or this weaker section is getting these benefits. Government has launched many programs and schemes for those communities that need assistance or help. For example, SCs, STs and OBCs. SCs means scheduled caste, STs scheduled tribes, and OBCs other backward classes. They are most prone or vulnerable group of the society, those who need help and assistance. The programs of the government will be meaningful only if they have the support of the people. It will be provided by the people only. When they are facing any kind of problem, they have to fight for their rights. Then only the government can give them or provide them help. For example, numerous schemes encourage people to send their children to elementary schools, as free and compulsory education has been guaranteed for them in our constitution. For school students in government school, or we can say that the elementary schools, the government is providing them free and compulsory education. They have to provide free education, free bags, free food, transportation, books, everything. But still, we can say that the enrollment ratio is not up to that level in these schools. But many children couldn't benefit from it till a supporting scheme of midday meal was started on the request of the teachers. Midday meal was also started over there, but still many parents are not able to send their kids because their financial conditions are not that much strong, and their kids or wards have to work somewhere, just like Sheko and Paro was doing. It motivated many parents to send their children to school as cooked and nutritious midday meal was provided. As a result, the enrollment in schools has increased. But in some areas, the enrollment ratio was increased. Parents were sending their kids to the school. Let's have a video. We can clear these in more better manner. After independence, there was an urgent need for the government to do something special and concrete to liberate the weaker section from oppression and backwardness. Yes, these in video you have seen that how a midday meal scheme has introduced, and it is workful and helpful in the society as well. But after independence, it was felt that the government has to be provide benefits and grants and liberate to the weaker section of the society. They can also uplift, and they can also help themselves, and it can reduce their backwardness and oppression. Oppression means to suppress something or to force to do something. The forced isolation means in separation of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. They were not allowed to work along with the higher castes, so it was worked for the benefit of these castes and these tribes. Imposed by the caste system, caste system was prevailing in the society, and it was creating discrimination that has to be ended by the thought of the government. Thus, reservation was provided for them to ensure their proportionate share in all walks of life, so that they could live a life of respect and dignity. And after that, the government was provided reservation facility to these SCs, STs and OBCs, so that they can also uplift and work along with the higher section of the society, including the rich caste people or high caste people. Later on, along with the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and other backward classes, were also provided the benefits of reservation. The reservation was to exist for a limited period, but as its provisions have still not reached a major portion of population, it is still continuing. It is just because the rich section of the society or the powerful section of the society, they are availing all the benefits, and in some areas the weaker section or poor caste people, they are still discriminating, exploiting and ignored by the authorities, and they are still without benefit. Here is a concept. Do you know, in the beginning, caste system or Varna system, might be have already learnt Varna system like Brahmins, Vaishyas, Kshatriyas and Shudras, in which the Brahmins were higher castes, Vaishyas were traders, Kshatriyas were warriors, and Shudras were the servants. Was only a classification of vocation, or we can say that the occupation on the basis of their caste or the Varna system, they were allowed to do work. But later it came to be based upon one's birth in a particular caste, and then after it was changed. And then the castes got divided into subcastes, which forced thousands of people to live a life of misery. And they were not able to live a good life. That's why the government has decided to give some provisions to the weaker section of the society, and they can uplift them in the society. So this was all about the today's topic, and next we can cover in the next video. Thank you, good day and stay safe.